Here. Hey, listen. I'm gonna stop playing this. We playing on 3 stations, and yo, I don't be rapping. Niggas be calling my jack. So why would the nigga be calling my jack? Done had you on speakerphone, so the mother of my kids could hear how you're talking. Now, I don't know if you think she took that seriously, where we was at or anything like that. No, I had you on speakerphone on the show, and she don't even know you, bro. I don't know you, bro. I know how to whip mine in the shape. I don't never touch them or none of that. But I don't give a fuck. These are we characters or something on either you a character on this joint and you telling the truth, or you're on here for your own your own game. And so I listen. I tell, I talk to plenty of you women on this show. So listen, listen for sound and so I'm in shade too strong, and I'm in the comment, and she letting me comment, but somebody says to me, 1, 2, 3, 4, as if I don't know when I'm being set up and 1, 2, 3, 4. Like I don't know. Maybe if you do that, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. excuse me, everybody, whoever listening, wherever you are, I don't care if you listening. I don't care what country you from. I don't care nothing. This we just talking. We just talking over here and listen. Really, I don't even know. Shout out to my man. Shout out to my man. Southern Smoke TV. See, um, there was all types of times that might, I might have downloaded some music from a certain site. I might have I might have downloaded some music from some site, but I ain't agreed to nobody fucking spying on me or nothing. No spyware or none of that. I ain't. I don't be trying to steal niggas copyrights. I know. I ain't listen. I don't be trying to steal nobody copyrights, man. Yo, words, mother, man. Yo, I don't know nothing. I just know how to read the law. Interpret. If I can interpret the law, why couldn't I interpret music? Why couldn't I interpret anything that my eyes can see? Mr. Officer. So you ask a whole bunch of fucking questions and shit. To me, you're a fucking cop. You asking too many motherfucking questions. So where do I lead you? I lead you to the truth. You keep saying you a snitch, and this motherfucker saying he a cop. Okay, let me put you on to what a snitch and a cop is. CIA. So, but none of them can arrest you. They can't arrest you. The CIA can't arrest you. Yeah, I told you, anybody out there mind the business that pays you, and I don't have the right to judge anybody because I, I gotta worry about myself and my family. But I don't never make the same mistake twice. I don't know nothing. I haven't been on probation twice, and the state did not pick up charges. There was the judge that was appointed. He was appointed by Obama. So I remember when anybody could have took a shot at me. I don't have no problems with nobody. Yeah, I was in a courtroom, just me, and it was a substitute counsel or something like that. And the judge appointed by Obama, he let me off of my probation. I was on supervised release. It was in Harrisburg somewhere, somewhere up there. I don't know. I don't. I'm so when I say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I don't know. I was really talking me 12. It means something else because I read the Bible. It means something else. And now people saying 12. I'm trying to learn this world as I go along. So when they say 12, now I know that's the cops. And so I understand that if they got you on camera, they got everything. So 12 is ain't no need of fighting it. Go to sleep. I'm gonna choke you out. So when I was putting people on trial and I was saying, yo, this is the third day of trial or whatever, I was asking. I was asking for 12 likes and I started asking if you want more paperwork. Yeah. Motherfuckers don't be knowing who is related. My grandmother married someone, and her last name was my grandmother. Her last name was Moore. She was married to um, a Moore. Yeah. But I got it stored in my phone, like all the Martin Luther King Day, what happened on Martin Luther King Day this year, that year. I know exactly where I was in 1996 in the blizzard. When I took my shahada. But the reality is, that's when my sister passed away. There was a lot of shit going on, but I still remember the name of the cop that got killed in 96. Yeah, I know exactly where I was on certain days, and people wish that I can forget those things. Or the highway patrolman who let me go because I had on my military uniform. For the young lady that shot at me. Yeah, I don't get, I ain't got, I ain't, who got to understand when? What? The one thing I learned in the military to ever again do is to testify against myself. So the only way to combat that is to tell the truth. So I tell the truth. I don't know nothing. Because Christ, they said Christ, never, he never was never a mumbling word. He never said a mumbling word. But when he spoke, everybody heard him. When he spoke, everybody heard him. So I just know the difference between speaking a mumbling word, you're a mumble rapper or some shit. I don't know. And I don't want to know about nobody cause I don't know. Ain't nobody. Ain't don't put me in no motherfucking type of crimes. I don't know nothing. I know that if I killed someone, I'm telling you this today, on January the 20th, 2025, if I kill someone, um, it was legal. Other than that, I said if I killed someone, it was legal. So I don't. If I kill someone and it was legal, and someone killed it, you kill someone and it was illegal. It don't matter. We both killed somebody. It has an effect on certain people. So I don't know nothing to stop. So I don't get caught up in them type situations right there. Your best friend. Wow, that's crazy. that's that's all I have to really say is Weston Skittles. DM to be tagged for credit. He says, hey, you got it going on. I'm not. I ain't damn. Ain't damn the shit. Nobody. And I wish motherfuckers would come knocking on my motherfucking door, no matter where I'm at. Ain't nobody knocking on no fucking door unless I invited you. You're an unwanted guest. And I know how to get out the fucking window if I was an unwanted guest, no matter what. I know how to. If I don't belong, I know how to get. I gotta get away. Gotta get away. But um, I'm not expecting any guests, and I'm telling you right now, if someone knocked on my door, it was wherever I'm at. and either you was invited, you had the authority, and I placed myself under that authority to make sure that you got anybody, the angle from anybody coming in or out, wherever the fuck I'm at. But I purposely showed you where I am, how much I'm paying, until when. Because I want everybody to see somebody with some type of authority to have me on camera, and you don't see me staggering around like Kanika Jenkins and they could fuck up the video and none of that. Nizar. So yeah, um, whoever's on Western Skittles. Who was it? Who was that in Power? Wasn't that like I'm telling you, on Power, wasn't they the Westerns? It was they got beat up in the fucking crib and all of that shit. But but yeah, people got a tendency of like how you talk, you just know where somebody come from, or you gotta speak certain different language. Whether you light skin. or dark skin. Black people, what color are your eyes? If someone asks you what color are your eyes, meaning you actually looked at your license and all of that, what description is given of you when you're licensed to drive, which everybody can legally drive? The Supreme Court already ruled, but sometimes you just bow down to shit like getting a driver's license. When the government says, "Hey, don't do this," and there's certain things that I don't give a fuck who did it or whatever. I don't know nothing. I don't got nothing to do with that. I ain't going to jail. And I don't know nothing. And when I say I don't know nothing, yeah, you must want me to know something. Because if you want me to know something to be in civil court, and I don't have no problem going against the government, them big ass fucking companies like State Farm with y'all bullshit and them fires down there, and about the mold from Katrina and the long lasting effects of mold on people, and most of those people was in Louisiana, and they came to the Philadelphia. Yeah, the long lasting effects of mold is cancer. Yeah, if you have black mold, whatever, stacky virus mold and all that. I know all of that shit about property. No, property, prophecy. Yeah. What's something that you can't get is right now you really can't get the handwritten copies of how many of you got the handwritten copies of your grandmother's birth certificate? How many people can say they have that? They so you know where you come from. Do you know who you are? What's your place in society? Just because you was born, not because somebody came over and made this land and try to say, "Yo, this our land," and somebody in another land, like in they Italian and all that shit. They ain't never even come here. It's called doctrine of discovery. And so God works in mysterious ways. His wonders to perform. His it says his wonders to perform. but you have to continuously read the Bible or you understand the Bible because there's something else there that helps you understand, and it's called the Holy Spirit. And it helps you interpret things. I mean, you didn't think that it's, if Satan, if you can read in the Bible, Satan is described, and he's described in Ezekiel, what is it? I think it's Second Kings. Um, it's a few. I think it's only maybe about Satan is described in maybe about 4 or 5 books in the Bible. 4 or 5 books, or yeah, about 4 or 5 books. 4 or 5. 4 plus 5 equals 9. So somebody coming out the literally putting in the chat, I don't know what you was betting on, coming on and saying 666, and then you keep calling my Jizak. Yeah, you call him my Jizak, and I put you on Lizav so everybody can hear you, and then I tell you who the person it is. Yo, my nigga, we gotta be in. Either you long gone, because somebody came in here and was saying that they was long gone. You better be long gone. Because one of us is about to be known as long gone. But I'm just saying, on this channel, I wish no harm on anybody. But on my personal phone, if you recorded me, I don't give a fuck what state lines you crossing or whatever. You better be long gone. Because I'm just finishing up a few things. Yeah, but I'm listening to your background. And so, like I said, motherfuckers can keep playing. Like, I listen through the walls. I see who is all of that. Not to be nosy, and you'll never hear me playing that shit. But if you call him my Jizak, yeah, I got the right to put your voice right on this motherfucking, right on this platform called StreamYard. You call him my Jizak, everybody know. I don't gotta keep going back to, yo, if they don't got, if you all motherfucking cops is on this bitch, like you said, I don't talk to you. If I think you a cop on here, I don't talk to you. And behind the scenes, I I showed you who I talked to with my probation officer coming to my home. And the first person she say is, so this ratchet TV. Yeah. So I make that motherfucker sweat. I just keep adding to a Rico, and I name certain people in that Rico, and that Rico, it stands in this There's a couple, two or three people that I name on there, and then I stop, and then it will say at all, and it means I don't give a fuck if you was involved or not. You keep playing with me, you keep trying to play with me. So at all, that's what at all means. That's Latin. You gotta know how to what font to pick and all of that. So when someone taps into my computer, I, I know that you hacked me. I know when to put the tape over my camera. Yeah, I want you looking at me, sir, whoever the fuck you is that's trying to break into my camera and snapshot my motherfucking screen. And, and the last thing I'm gonna say is, did you enjoy the show? Because I don't give a fuck who you are in my life. I told you, I only know two sectors: the the public and the private. So every time someone called my private line, keep fucking with me. At some point, I'm gonna strike. And then I don't play all these games on these motherfucking computers or on these motherfucker. I don't play no games on a computer. But I know that I'm swiping my finger across the screen and what phone that I have. I know what phone I have, and when this phone is listening to me and I'm playing tennis or I'm shooting and I say this is bullshit, and then maybe I get a couple shots. like like a glitch. And that glitch, I'm like, yo, this bullshit. I know that I hit the ball. How the fuck the ball is showing on the ground already that it landed? It's called wildlife. It's a tennis game. How when I play this game, I play it with a black girl, and her name is Hope. She got the curls in her hair. So 3 years. Yeah, it must be in the times when somebody knocking on the door talking about, yo, you at my, you would, y'all ain't married or none of that. Y'all ain't married. They used to kick in doors. Yeah, because motherfuckers was a black and white person and they was in a hotel room together. They used to kick doors in, and they made up special laws for people like at least a 6 foot black man. He was with a white woman and he went across state lines. It was called the Mann Act. That was against. I, I'm not even gonna say his name to this day. That if I showed you a motherfucker on here, yeah, this motherfucker acts to be identified. You beat up some woman. I don't give a fuck what woman it is, and they say you accused. They got video of you, nigga, and you was trying to say that I was trying to kill you, nigga. I'm telling you, I've been killing you since March 6th, um, two March the 6th, 2020. Was it 2020 or 2021? I told you you got 30 days to give me my bread. You can hide behind whoever the fuck you want. I don't give a fuck if it's the government or not. Yo, niggas sue the government. If this shit, what you saying, happened with Young Dolph, what everybody saying happened with Young Dolph, and it led me to start talking about Young Dolph and download all of them documents from Keita Cookies and with you and your man Skull. Yeah, I'm whittling motherfuckers down to Tennessee and whatever. Don't play with me. Hold up. I got something more priceless. Yeah. So I'm not going to testify against myself and I'm not testifying against nobody. So I don't know nothing. So if you're following me on social media and you have not disclosed who you is, then you the government right there, and you the government on YouTube to me. But let me tell the government, if you give them to move in, move in. I don't know nothing. Move forward if he has something against me or whoever it is that's coming against me. Come on. I've been waiting for you. So I spent the morning sending certain things to people so they can be careful. Fredo. So, as I was taught in the Marine Corps, when someone knocked me out, I don't know who the fuck knocked me out. I don't, I don't, I don't remember anything, sir. I fell out the rack. I was on the top bunk and I fell. And I hit my head. But I didn't know at the time that I didn't say anything, but my military records, yeah, they didn't say anything that somebody in the platoon, because I knocked on the fuck out that white guy. He beat me in the head with a moonbeam. I didn't say anything. to, I told you, I ain't say nothing. So my motherfucking the I took the shit out my veins and everything. My grandmother and my lady, my family was traveling to see me. So yo, if I shut up then or whatever, yeah, at the end of times, I expect that I'll be traveling somewhere or on my travels. Yeah, and I'm protecting my family. Either I'm busting at you or you busting at me, or yeah, I'm gonna stick you or you gonna stick me. I know every zip code and everything to Philadelphia, and there's part of Philadelphia that I have not put my taxes into that pays for my assassination in my hometown of Philadelphia. Or in my state or the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania. So when I see Texas tags or North Carolina, if it's any fucking out of state tags and I see it, I don't give a fuck who you are or whatever. I know where I've traveled to and I know what message is trying to be sent. And um, yeah, you got Jersey plates and all that. Jersey, yeah, that's where the feds is. But you got the gangs out there too. And that's where I freed some people while I was locked up in Ferriton, New Jersey. I still remember law firms that actually picked up the cases that I had put in court before Mexicans or Latinos, whatever you want to call them. I'm saying is I I unexpectedly got released with certain people's paperwork that was in the United States, whether it was legal or illegal. I don't give a fuck about that. I had to eat on the compound, and yeah, they gave me 50 macros, and I did their paperwork, got them out of jail. I don't remember their names any fucking way. I know the first people that I got out of jail, they was in the United States. Like I said, legal or illegal, I didn't give a fuck. You got the bread. I told them what mistakes was making, and they sent word back to whoever or made sure that I was good in jail. It was the Latin people. Me always made sure that I was all right because everything they asked me to do, because they paid for it. The Silvanios, all of those people, no matter where they was from, yo, they paid on time, right on time. It was always another black person that wanted to do harm to me. That's all I know. Like a family member or something like that, or when you're in jail, somebody that's from a hood and think that because you're getting all of these Latin people relief, that they getting relief based on the same thing that they trying to get gone. They trying to Arriva Thursday, yo, let me take my chances here. Just get me out of the United States. Like, listen, I wrote the Jones up based on the law that you got the law, the case, and the law that was in effect at the time that I was arguing. So, where do you feel the safest at when you know the truth? The- For me, I feel safest when everybody that's within 6 feet of me know the truth about me. So it's only gonna be one person that gonna be in 6 feet of me throughout the day, or you're not anywhere near me. So if you're not in 6 feet of me during the day, let me tell anybody that's at least 20 hours of the day, the state of the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania knows where I am. That's personal. That's personal. And no one should be publishing that business on the internet. If I find that someone is publishing that information on the internet because I'm on the internet, it opens people up to all types of lawsuits, to whoever is paying you to put out to dox people. Because when I dox the shit out of you. And when I say dox the shit out of you, yeah, I make motherfuckers, kidneys start acting up and everything. Motherfuckers start faking their death and all of that shit. Cause I haven't doxed you yet. But if I doxed you, the one person I doxed, he brought my daughter up on the screen and started talking crazy shit about my daughter. So I fucked with his mind so much that I did a live where he apologized, and some people had not seen that live because I took it down because the man showed humility to go on his live because someone was telling him what the law was, that where you made the mistake, yeah, you have to. I can't protect you in this type of situation if you went and called that man's daughter these names that I didn't name her and put a picture up, and motherfuckers thought that was sport. But before I took it to court, I sent the motherfucker a warning. And motherfuckers wanted to knock this nigga top off his head. Most hated blogger. Motherfuckers wanted to use a female. I didn't want no parts of it because if I want you, I'm gonna come get you myself because I don't need no co-defendants. And that's it right there is I don't do co-defendants. Everything that I've done in my life, I took responsibility for. And that's what the fuck you don't understand what a scapegoat is. And I do. And Devin Brown and Keywan White are scapegoats. But I know what the paperwork says in the federal courts. It mentions Brandon Rainwater. That's all I know. And I'm on his ass, and I made this bitch ass nigga with 7 people come into my joint. Yeah, I tracked that nigga down. I don't want to do no man no harm, because I know he already telling. But I don't do all that checkmate and all of that shit. I don't know what's going to happen to you, bro. You got a lot of motherfucking money to make up for it. But I don't want to do no harm to nobody here on YouTube. I'm just saying, if I wrong the city of Philadelphia for seeking justice down in Texas, and any of revenues that came from Philly went to Texas, I think I stand for the truth, and I think that whatever money that goes into Texas, I'm a citizen of these United States, and I have land, assets, and everything in the land of United States. I'm indigenous American. My people was here before any of whoever the fuck you identify with. My people was already here. This is our land to defend it and to even know it that Texas was a republic by itself. It didn't even want to join the union. Yeah, so something wrong with you motherfuckers think a different way. But yeah, Philadelphia, yeah, we was the capital, the first capital. We're the oldest courts in the United States. We know the law. We know what exactly what the money, the money, the money, the money, the dollar bill. We understand what that means on the dollar bill, and we know what Pennswood, Pennsylvania means. Penn's Wood. Yeah. He owned all of this land in Pennsylvania. They came to steal our land, but Pennsylvania is part of this, and Pennsylvania, the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, and they understand, and that's why they rule the way they rule in favor of the citizen, not any banks, because they know. They even ruled that I don't have to file my title with, I don't have to file it in Pennsylvania, in the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania. And if you know what a pocket deed is, you don't pull the deed out until a motherfucker tell you that that's this thing, you don't own this. And I don't give a fuck if it's the government. The government, cops are the same thing. So I'm always against the government, and the government can't be against itself. And I ain't helping you do shit. So that's the state government. The Supreme Court rule. The law of the land is that a person can't cooperate when they know you can't be cooperating with the government, and you know it's the government, and you use anything that, for instance, me, anything that I said, and I'm telling you it's the truth. If the government is listening, I'm not cooperating with the government. I ain't snitching on nobody, because this is an educational channel. You had to pick up what I'm saying. I done put enough paperwork out that I expect that a whole bunch of people in Texas of all different races, they identify as whatever they identify. I expect them to be um, happy or sad for this channel. Um, and when I speak about Mo3 and I break his music down, yeah, I expect some people to be happy, or they don't like it, or they come over here for some reason. But so for the brown people, that's following the white people and all that shit. So when I put up the thing, my last live, I put up people's name. Yo, I'm gonna take you out one by one because it was in Shay's Tube's chat where it was three people that was mentioned, and they was telling them somebody named KJ was telling um, MHB, Skull, and Ratchet TV to tell the truth. If you want to tell it all. That's what they said. So tell it all, nigga. When y'all want to tell it all, listen, your shot was short because I came up to you with that knife and I wasn't going to say nothing until you said I was trying to kill you. No, you trying to give me a case, bro. And nobody giving me, you not giving me a case because I don't trust. I got trust issues. Hold up. Let me tell you why, though. First, let me share my screen with you. Right here. This is Sin City right here.
Mm-mm. We didn't ask that. Just
This Sin City. How far have y'all seen this young lady grow? And people gloss over the truth that I come right out and I'll tell you who she is. Now here she's showing her tits and all that shit, and that's supposed to be I don't know Bourbon Street. I don't know what's that street down here in New Orleans. So um, I know the football teams down there, like the Saints. Um, I know when I'm playing my game and when I'm shooting and someone named like LSU and they and maybe they had to drop on me, but they thought they had to drop on me. But all I did was look at them like, man, motherfuckers understand when you gotta make your money. So I'm saying is make your money, baby, but don't pull me in it. Why motherfuckers saying my name? Why you saying my name? when it was alright for motherfuckers to just start saying a nigga name and putting him in some gay shit, like yo, when was that okay? What year did that become okay? That a motherfucker trying to make some money on YouTube and y'all try to turn that shit into like a 3 year fucking war of words or lives. And so motherfuckers actually getting arrested. Hey, let me tell you what didn't work with me. Yeah, I ain't got arrested yet since I saw justice for anybody. That anytime that I was saying justice for somebody on YouTube, period, and I had my own channel and it was asking for justice for Tajay Bigger, I ain't. All I know is I've come into contact with some law enforcement people that wish that I would get off of YouTube. It would make their careers their careers better, and I never listen. So I don't give a fuck about no career on YouTube as I show you as I track down Ratchet TV. And he said YouTuber, he ended some YouTuber's career. What career? You a dumb nigga. You know how long I've been retired? Let me tell you dumb ass something. Anytime that I felt that I stepped over the line, that I felt myself that I may have stepped over the line with my company, uh, we have a contingency plan that goes into effect because when we started the company, we knew who each other was. We was family, meaning that yeah, yo, I got a pass, bro, but let's do this legitimate shit right here. But I got a pass, so we know how to talk to each other because we got the same type of pass, or we know the same type of code. Like yo, when I ask you how's the weather, if you say hot, or a woman and you say that this woman is hot, to me this woman is a rat. That's all I know. Yeah, I mean, yeah. So so I'm good for what you say. She could show her tits. Bitch, you hot. You better show your tits because I want to make sure whatever I'm saying that you don't have a mic on and you ain't recording. No, when you smash the mind, yeah, you smashing. Yeah, think I have Mike somewhere. Yeah, you gotta grab him, and I smashed you and all of that shit. And the cop, he checked. There's some cop made rookie mistakes and checked the woman, but in the private sector, we're not worried about the cops. If you came into the private sector, you know what I was talking on the phone or anything, and I met you in person, I shook you down or whatever, knocked you down or whatever. I ain't had no mic on me, and you ain't had no mic on you if you met me in person and you was a female. So any male, if you had a mic on or whatever, yeah, you show that shit. Yeah, the mic on, play the audio, and you have the video, play the video. Because Latoya Quarles and Ratchet TV, yeah, there was a reason that Latoya Quarles made sure that I got the shit from Ratchet TV, and she told me what was going on. But she said that you blocked her before you got even in the truck, in my truck. So that was from the time you left the room, walked down the steps, you immediately went on your phone and blocked her because you felt you were safe when you was in the truck with me, my nigga, with my knives. Because she disarmed it. I don't know who was in 222. I don't know who was in 222, but that was in 220. So whatever went on from the time that I laid down, and I'm telling you, I didn't even know what I ate. It was shrimp and noodles. It was linguine. I think it was linguine or something like that. Shrimp linguine. Pasta. It was a comfort and there was one person that got mad at me because he said when I showed a certain receipt that I didn't black out a certain part, so I never made that mistake again. But that person, she didn't care. That was the lady that rented my room. It was waiting for me to come. So she waited for me to come. I made so one day she she wanted me to come, so I made her wait. But when I came, she was waiting for me. So before I went out and played, which or went out and did any business, I made sure I took care of that business with her. until I made her chase me in South Carolina and break up to make up. And that's all we do. Yo, she know. Yeah, she knows how I feel about her. So she probably knows what type of vodka I drink naturally. She knows what type of vodka I drink. And, um, but she said one thing, and she makes sure she show me certain, certain pictures. But she don't like to get on no flights or nothing like that. And she always talk about her niece, and I've never met these nieces. I never met them. I never met her nieces, and I know they would never come knocking on any door that I had uninvited because of just kind of know somebody from the beginning. That you know what a good whore is? That's someone that knows how to play their position.
Mhm.
Yo, the reason why I can say Shay's tool, and I don't tell everything, but if you make me go there, yeah, I'll have a nice little autobiography I'll do on this channel where everybody, the first thing you're talking about is views, and I don't give a fuck about views. I'm just telling the truth. So if you want me to tell the truth and actually start showing text messages and playing some more of it, recording, I'll condense it in under 60 minutes and play certain lives exactly at the point because I did write it down. I just used to write it on the back of paper that at this point, this is when someone says this. So don't make me condense shit together and make you a nice documentary that you can gobble up into maybe under 30 minutes. I'm with adopting to times, and if I'm in business or I'm in competition with someone in London like Trap Lord Ross, who's trying to tell, a culture vulture that's trying to tell the whole story of Mo 3's death, and who he's connected to. Yo, if they're trying to tell the story of Mo 3's death, and I have the video of a stripper bitch that's saying, no, we got the video, and tells you other things. That's Queen 88. I have that video and I know who has it. Yeah. I'm stripping bitch kankakee. If people could have mapped my my movements, which Google can do, map my movements all the time that I was in South Carolina, everywhere I said that we went, it's true. And it's only the biggest companies that have that. And that was Apple and Hertz. Because when I drove down there, I was in a Hertz vehicle. It was a Denali. I'm telling you, I knew how much the car was worth and everything. I bought that boy back. It was like for $84,000 or $83,000, something like that. A Denali. But I know that's what I was prepared to do. It's funny that West on Skittles showing somebody coming up the hallway and all of this shit, knocking on the door, bop, 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 when that's exactly the scene that I came when somebody yelled help. It was a man needed help. He called my phone and said that he needed help. He was in a room with a woman shorter than him. And I didn't tell nobody that his gun, it didn't have any bullets, but she disarmed him. I don't know what the screenplay was supposed to be that day, but ain't nobody tell me shit. So I reacted the way I would react in any fucking situation. It's real life. So let's go. MHP, Ratchet. If you ever, Sko, the only one made it to real life productions, and that's where Rainwater, he been there. My own girl, she been there. Jaguar Wright, and I seen how motherfuckers presented themselves when they was on real life productions. Yeah, they got all them lights around you, you sweating and shit like they the police or something like that. They got all them lights on you. How you reacted, and I see how my man Mo 3 reacted up there. He didn't give a fuck about them lights. There was no lights, camera, action with him. He was real. Other motherfuckers got up there and Yeah, you shining. That's your time in the spotlight. And Mo 3, when he got up there, he went, fuck you niggas at Real Life Productions. He ain't give a fuck about none of that shit. He was telling y'all niggas, shut the fuck up and listen to what the fuck he had to say. Because he ain't get no respect in this town. Well, wherever Real Life Productions is, I guess it's in Dallas. So I looked at Real Life Productions. Then I stopped looking at them because I ain't even give a fuck. Because I already knew. And Jokers is into in a bathroom and it says neighborhood dope dough dealer and it says clear blue 2100 bus stop. The fuck what they saying? I'm looking at their background because I'm trying to see if your background looks similar to my background because I move around to get at you. Don't pinpoint. Don't be trying to pinpoint where the fuck I'm at. Because every year, I'm not helping you move. Do not call me to ask me to help you move. Listen, I don't want to hear it's gonna be lit. I'm not helping you move. There's a whole group of dudes that stand outside of Home Depot hoping you plan the last minute event for tomorrow, and you don't follow me tomorrow to let me know that the event's still going. I'm not coming. I'm not going to the movies after 6:30 p.m. It's too late. I'm gonna go to sleep and sit there laid back. I'm not here. I'm not giving you an elaborate excuse if I don't feel like going. I cancel plans on some of my homeboys just because I took my shoes off too quick. Sometimes I take my shoes off, I don't want to put it back on. Do not be trying to have an important conversation to me and we somewhere and the music is playing. Like, but ladies, smash it multiple times in the night. Get 1, 2 minutes. Then go to sleep. Go to the I'm on the phone with you. You got any noise in the background? A dog, a baby, a loud TV. You talk to somebody in the background. If I tell you I'm gonna call you back, I'm like, we out somewhere, whether that place is lit or whether it's lame. And you said we're going to another location after this, I'm going to my car and going home. See, the individual that's speaking is from scenarios. And I used to watch scenarios. I used to watch his videos. That scenarios videos got me through a whole bunch of times, but scenarios was connected with Big Ja. And Big Ja, his Jones used to tell a different side how shit was in LA. And it showed like Big John and them going through some type of portal, and he went through this portal and he was in the ATL. But Big John did something called the lesbian homie, and that helped me to be able to communicate with my daughter. So for people to go back and put my daughter on this joint because she was a lesbian, and it was the people that's from New Orleans, you was from New Orleans, yo, don't be talking nothing about no fucking faggots and no lesbians or no justice or nothing down in fucking uh, New Orleans. With Mardi Gras, you niggas do everything. Everything. Everybody know what Mardi Gras is. And Mo 3 said he party hard like Mardi Gras. But he said his mom told him, don't go there because I, I can feel it in my spirit. But the one thing he said he was saying. So he only had one person in New Orleans that he could trust. It was either Gates or he trusted Lil Bootsy or he trusted the Saints to come together, his demons, to get even. He trusted he said, my demons about to get even. Yeah, 50 fucking 50. That's what even means is 50-50. But he said it was his demons was about to get even. He said, talking about a nigga, that's a no-go. He told Fofo. So I'm not gonna play this bitch. I'm not playing her. Y'all go back and do y'all homework, the homework that I did, so I know I don't trust Sin City. That's New Orleans. Not to say the new whole New Orleans, but I don't trust Sin City trying to tell me no story about anything that had to do with Mo 3. And that's not for the whole New Orleans because I do trust two people to tell the truth about what happened to Mo 3 or to know the truth about what happened. And that is Kevin Gates and Little Bootsy. Because those are the representatives, not this bitch right here, not the New Orleans Saints. I don't give a fuck about nobody brother or whatever. I already showed the paperwork, showed to Lil Boosie Company, and yo, and I didn't know, and I found it. I'm telling you, I literally took a newfound respect looking at the paperwork and reading the paperwork for Lil Boosie, and I don't even like his music. It's just him, what he had to come through to understand he need to protect his posterity. And he was having troubles with his daughters the same way that I have trouble with my daughters. And I want to beat they ass, and it ain't nobody business if I do whoop they ass into shape. Whether I shame them because they went on social media or whether I shame them privately, that ain't nobody fucking business. And you might have to choke your daughter up or say, listen, and, and whisper in her ear, bitch, you think you such and such and such and such. Yo, if you was a man, this what would happen to you. But your daughter the same size as you. So you gotta grip her up. You may have to grip her up and just hold her and that embrace her. You know? You're not getting ready to call the cops and tell them anything. The, your dad did what? Yeah, yeah, my dad wasn't on his medication. So if I grip my daughters up, whatever, they know either daddy was on his medications or daddy wasn't on, or they gonna say that daddy wasn't on his medications because either y'all gonna do a piss test and I'm gonna piss in there and you're going to find every medication that the Commonwealth lets me take legally. You're gonna find it in there, so they pull me over anything. Or you're trying to get me on a DUI and I read backwards IUD. And so for the first time since I went live, Terrain Hicks hasn't called my jack because he has failed and all you motherfuckers has failed because I actually like I'm 20 steps ahead of you. So if you see me in your comments, and this goes for Shay's too. When I was in your comments earlier, that was me talking. And I noticed the joker that kept coming up and was sticking up for you. I was saying, but can't no one match me when it comes to if it's going to be an argument in the chats. I'm not hitting your link. You know that I know, but you don't want me to know. Because Devin Brown, like I said, he's getting out next month. So the climate of next month, which is the Aquarius. If you're Aquarius, yeah, shit getting ready to get real. If you wanted to talk about being Aquarius and all that, and you believe in all that shit, I don't believe in none of that. All I know is somebody believed in it because somebody is releasing a Jackson and a Brown. A Jackson and a Brown is getting ready to be released on in February. It just hit 11/11. And I don't have no interference whatsoever at 11/11. So it showed me that the Most High know that I don't give no two shits about 11 and 11 meeting up. That's some demonic shit. I don't subscribe to nothing demonic unless I want to because I'm trying to bring out a demon. Yeah. See, people don't realize that. Whoa, damn, missed it. Somebody just went live at 11:11. Oh, let's see who went live at 11:11. That's how you track down a motherfucking demon. It won't show me who just went live, but somebody just went live. I didn't get a chance to screenshot it. But That was your chance. But there's another chance tomorrow at 11:11 in the morning or 11:11 at night or anything that lines up with 11:11. I'm going to screenshot you. So I didn't screenshot. I just missed the screenshot because I'm talking. So that little window from 11:11 tonight and 11:11 tomorrow morning, take advantage of my mistake. Y'all have a good night.